Petro, crude oil, Texas tea.
Oil, that is. Black gold. Texas tea.
For years, climate nuts have been pushing the notion that electric power vehicles are the wave of the future. So much so, car manufacturers got caught up in the nonsense.
Bullshit?
Enter Ford. Last year, they announced they lost billions and they just don't know why. I don't know. Maybe people just like their gas. I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this gasoline is still king.
That is true.
Whether you like it or not.
That is also true.
And it's what's next. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jasper Gonzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this snowy Wednesday. If you're in the East Coast, we got anywhere from 3 to 5. And of course, being in Maryland, yeah, we got our fair share. So I'll be digging a little bit after I do this. Anyway, stay warm and yeah, hope you got your shovels ready because you're going to be doing a little bit of digging. Anyway, electric power vehicles. This nonsense has been being pushed down the throats of the American public and the world at large for the better part of at least the last decade. Ever since, the supposed climate is ending, chickens with their heads cut off, running around, the sky's falling, what have you. We have to save the planet. We have to save the planet from evil petrol, evil crude oil, evil Texas tea. Well, car manufacturers got dragged into this nonsense because, of course, everyone else was pushing it around them. Why? Because there's a lot of this to be made off of stupidity. Enter Ford. Last year they announced they made billions. Oh, I'm sorry, what? No, I'm sorry. They lost billions in electric power vehicles because for some unknown reason, people just like their gas. I wonder why. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. EV fiasco. Ford lost 5.1 billion electric vehicles in 24. Ford Motor Company announced a reported 5.1 billion loss in electric power vehicles and software business in 24, with expectations of losing even more in 25. Yes, you thought 5 billion was a lot? No, you haven't seen anything yet. The Verge reports on Wednesday that Ford Motor Company announced its fourth quarter and full year earnings in 24, surpassing Wall Street expectations. However, the automaker also reported substantial losses in the electric vehicle and software division, known as Model E. The company lost $5.1 billion in the segment in 24, a significant increase from the $4.7 billion loss the previous year. There you go. You see, what is the old adage? Keep on sucking till you do succeed. Okay. Ford predicts that the losses will continue to amount, potentially reaching $5.5 billion in 25. Despite the setbacks in EV business, Ford's traditional gas-powered vehicles continue to perform well. Gee, again, that's kind of odd, generating sufficient revenue to keep the company profitable overall. The automaker reported a full-year net income of $5.9 billion and adjusted earnings of $10.2. However, Ford cautioned that earnings may drop $2 billion or more in 25 due to the costs associated with the new vehicle launches and declining car prices. During the earnings call, CEO Jim Farley addressed the concerns about potential tariffs and threatened by President Donald Trump on imports from Mexico and Canada. Farley stated that while a few weeks of tariffs would be manageable, prolonged tariffs would have a huge impact on the industry, potentially wiping out billions of dollars in profits. Oh, gee, what a shame, billions in profits. Adversely affecting U.S. jobs and entire value system of the automotive sector. He also warned the higher prices of consumers for consumers if tariffs remain in place. Yes, because if we got to pay for it, then you got to pay for it. Compare its rivals to the EV market. Ford appears to be lagging behind, while General Motors released several new electric vehicles last year, including Chevy and Cadillac. Really? An EV Cadillac? Come on. Ford currently offers only 3 battery electric vehicles for sale. Moreover, GM's EV business is showing signs of profit, while Ford's continue to struggle. And again, that makes you scratch your head. To address these challenges, Ford plans to introduce a range of powertrains, including battery electric, plug-in hybrid, extended range EVs that use small gas engines to recharge the battery. Using gas to power the electric. offering up to 700 miles of range. Fairley mentioned that these new models will be built on a flexible body-on-frame unit body platform designed specifically for multi-engine powertrains. The electric vehicle push that has been going on for easily the better part of a decade is not benefiting anyone. It's really not. I mean, seriously, you driving around a Tesla, you riding around in a in a Chevy EV or a Ford EV, how are you making the environment better? I'll wait. So we have a perfect example of this. When the last hurricane to hit Florida last year, you saw video after video of strung out vehicles on the side of the road. You're like, okay, no big deal. You go see that all the time, especially in a hurricane situation or a tornado situation. But mainly they were electric vehicles. So while electric vehicles were parked there getting trashed by the hurricane, you had on the other side gasoline powered vehicles just zooming down the road. They gassed up and got the hell out of Dodge. That's just one of many examples. But this nonsense that electric powered vehicles are going to save the planet is absolute bullshit. It's all about money. It's all about power and how much can you accumulate from it. Excuse me. Green New Deal. That nonsense has been pushed for the United States for easily last, I would say, probably like just as long, 8 to 10 years. But that got trashed as soon as Trump got into office the first time. Of course, dementia came in and brought it back. Well, Trump's back again, and it now got trashed again, as it rightly should. So anyone spending $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 on a Ford EV truck can easily spend less than that on a new Ford F-250, gasoline powered, and you're going to get the better benefits out of it. So while Ford loses billions because people just don't want the shit, who's getting blamed? We are. You and me. We're the ones getting fingers pointed at because, you won't save the environment. Oh, you just won't save the little turtle in California. How dare you destroy the planet? Petrol lover? Well, me? I'm a petrol lover. And I love it. And, to quote Charlton Heston when he was holding that gun in his hands regarding Second Amendment rights, you're going to pry this gasoline-powered car out of my cold, dead hands. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue to spread the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.